Good morning. I am coming to you to share some information that could potentially help you with your homework in section 4D. Particularly, I'm going to begin with question number 14, labeled 4D.65-T. So that's where I would like to begin. As we can see, this particular question is getting us to consider the idea of loan payments and how much of that payment that is made monthly that would go towards interest and would go towards principal and continue on until the loan is paid off in full. So they have told us here that our payment amount is going to be in the amount of $8,500. They have also told us that the annual percentage rate is 9%. Additionally, our loan term is stated to be 10 years. There's a little template inside of Microsoft Excel that can help us figure this out. I have attached a file in Moodle that mimics this exact simple loan calculator. And it's as easy as going in and supplying the loan amount, which is our principal loan amount, which in this case is going to be $8,500. Insert the annual percentage rate, or APR, which in this case is 9%. Enter your loan term in years, which in this case is 10 years. And now notice, you will see our monthly payment amount of $107.67 coincides with the amount that was stated in your problem for the monthly payment of $107.67. So you're like, well, how does this help me determine interest and principal, the division of that particular monthly payment, and how it affects the balance? What this is it's a loan amortization table that will then break down all of this information for you. We just have to take and scroll down so we can find that information. And here we go. What I'd like for you to pay attention to is the information given below the parameters that we inserted. So here we go. Number one, that first payment. When we think of that beginning balance, which should be the principal amount, and when we make that payment of $107.67, $43.92 will go to the principal. $63.75 will go towards the interest amount. So I'm just going to jot that down before I toggle back over to my Excel spreadsheet. So I then can insert these values into my table. So my balance in this case at the end of that first month should be $8,456.08. So I'm going to minimize this really quickly. And I'm going to come over here to inserting my interest amount, which in this case would have been $63.75. The principal amount of $43.92, followed by a remaining balance of $84.5608. Now, continuing on, we're going to do that same idea. I'm going to come back over to my Excel spreadsheet and then just jot down those numbers yet again. And I'm going to particularly focus in on what I have highlighted in yellow. I'm going to look at payment number 2. So yes, that payment amount is still $107.67. However, the principal will gain some money, $44.25. The interest amount becomes $63.42, and then that ending balance should be $8,411.82. So I'm jotted those values down. I'm going to come back over to my MATLAB problem. I'm going to insert that information. So $44.25 is the principal amount. Oops, I put it in the wrong place. Let's fix that. Principal amount again was $44. $25, and I need to insert my interest amount, which in this case was $63.42. And we're going to follow that with the balance amount of $8,411.82. So now the question becomes, how do we get month 119 and month 120? Because we've got a loan term of 10 years. We're going to make monthly payments, 12 payments in 1 year. We should end up making a total of 120 payments. Well, that should technically be pretty simple. We just need to come back over to my Excel spreadsheet, and I'm going to scroll down to where I see payment number 119, which I'll highlight in yellow, and then payment number 120, which likewise I'll highlight in yellow. So for payment number 119, we should have a principal amount from that payment of $106.08, followed with an interest payment of $1.60, which leaves us with a remaining balance of $106.87. And that should be payment 119. And then payment 120, we should see $106.87 that goes towards the principal, 80 cents that goes to the interest, with an ending balance of $0. So I've jotted that down to the side. I'm going to come over and insert those values here. My interest amount for month 119, interest amount should be $1.60. Principal amount should be $106.08, which then leaves me with a balance of 119. Just going to make sure I transferred that correctly. Just really quickly, I'm just going to come down here. No, it's not 119. It should be 106.87. Sorry, 106.87. So let me come back over here and find my problem that we were working with. I'm going to minimize. There it is. So let's put 106.87. And then we're going to end it out to where we should end up with a principal amount remaining of 106.87, where our ending balance was 0. And then our interest amount, let's fix this, was 80 cents, followed by the principal amount of 106. 87, and then we should be good to